Oh, hi. Sorry for the bad singing. I was bored. I know it's going to take you a minute. I gotta figure out how to change that again. Figure out how to get it to where you don't have to, we're going to change things. I gotta figure out how to change it. Welcome, by the way. Doesn't tell me who it is. Oh, lost you. I gotta take this one. Um, Two, 6, 7, 0 versus 7, 3. Okay. This one needs to go here. Here's my health. We can't fish myself. We can't business. Back. That might be copyrighted. So if I'm in the library, so if I do library, and I put songs in the library, as long as I put songs in the library, I'll be fine. For the most part. There's still a possibility of copyright, but not nearly as much. But just going to put that out of my mouth. Like this one. What you wish for. Birthday. And you get to something. Doctor said to be much better. Wake up, not Set yourself to be your pleasure. Not to live one place for. Oh, be careful what you wish for. Be careful. 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 Be careful. Be careful what you wish for. It's the library. Kind of look like it. When I was younger, it looked even better. It was. Is calling, the sky is clear and bright. My dancing up again. We are going to light. I'll ride, now fly, chasing the the sky will fly, chasing rainbows to stay. The dark woods are the secrets, and the moon is symbol. Reflections of time's past gone on, and their story told of my own voice. The strongest seas the storm in the paradise and past home. I never fly to see the wind touch the sky. Never fly to see the wind touch the sky. I already took my medicine, baby boy. You don't have to worry. Okay, I know that's what you worried about. To the sky. You're so. Oops, I paused it. Still. Yes. I use it on the island. I'm miserable and lonely and pathetic. Unfortunate souls in pain, in need, wanting to be settled on not to put the good I help them. Yes, indeed. Oh, unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. Not them. Yes, I do. Couldn't find this. Afraid I had taken across the course. All up in the seat. Oh, unfortunate souls. Jesus. Body language. Yeah, I like this one. I like this one. You ready? music, Oh, hi. Sorry, bored. I really like some. Oh, there's movie tag. Even though it's in YouTube library, is where you can go for songs that normally don't get flagged. I'll change it from participant to show chat. Here, shadow. Say hi. It's my shadow. Hi, baby. You almost did a flip when I set him down just because didn't wanted to go head over Tika. Oh, lost him. Go figure. Hello. You got to figure out how to change it to where you can um, come in and chat without having to subscribe. I don't know how I changed it. I got to figure out how to change it back. Just got to where I can be live. Not yesterday, but bear with me. I don't know if I could change it while I'm live. I haven't figured that out yet. So I haven't figured out whether I can how to change to where you don't have to be subscribed in order to type. So my apologies. I don't know how to do it. So how are you? I know you probably, I don't, well, I don't know what to do. I'm confused. Doesn't take much sometimes. Okay. So what I'm doing is right now is going through and trying to upgrade any gear that I have that needs to be upgraded for me and my Templar that I'm running with right now. Yep, definitely. I'm low level. I just created it. Oops. Yesterday. My fingers are a little all over the place. Okay. Back to music. I go then. Okay. Some time. Take back the tinsel, stockings and balls. For Christmas is you. It's for us a cause. Christmas is you. For Christ, you to me. Christmas away. So I want for Christmas is you. For Christmas is you. Shadow, it's okay. I took my medicine already, baby. And I'm not going to bed yet. Why do I have Christmas music? Two, three, board. One, 1.2. So, um, Sweaters. Which Please don't know that no, no witness is Summer's day, my trees. Goodness, how delicious, and eating good with peas. Please, 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 eating good with peas. Goodness, how delicious, and eating good with peas. Husband says the subject that you love this, and yesterday to you. And the emotion into the families. And I want to put us in good with peas. Please, 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 eating good with peas. And I want to put us in good with peas. No, just not us. Except for things that come in, your life was in. Turn around and wonder, and what you think it is. The truth or emotion, good with peace. Please, 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 good with peace. Have your emotion, being good with peace. Wish the world was a better place where I could some of us and smart and good for global peace. Peace, 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 for peace. Some of us and sweethearts and good for global peace. Make it out of the sun. Hello, how you doing? If you're there anyway, if there's somebody there. Go back to my bounty, that misery feels. Go back to the den. Kill, let the bodies hit the floor, let the bodies hit the floor. Last one, oh, of course. Why? Because I don't rate people. Nobody likes me. Nobody cares about me. I'm just a disabled veteran nobody cares about. I don't care anyway. Yeah, mumbling to myself. Bites the dust. Are you having trouble? Can you hear me? Hmm. Nobody cares. People are just gonna pop in and pop out. Why? Because I don't care. Just it's YouTube. It's life. Too short to stick around. anything. Yeah, nobody's done anything with that. Dang, 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 dang. There he is. Hi, how you? Welcome. How you doing? Bored. Haven't had anybody here. People been popping in and out, but not really staying. Uh, Been playing Diablo. Can you hear me? Am I clear? Am I loud enough? I'm going to share this on Facebook. Maybe I'll get some people. Oops, wrong button. I'll look at the chat in just a second. Come join me, and I have no idea. Come join me while I figure out the season. Figure out this season. Season with can't even remember my character name. I just created him yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. Am I talking to myself? No. Haha. Amazing. Thank you for staying. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. How are you? I hope you had a wonderful day or night, depending on your location, or afternoon. And let's shared it. My hands numb. Hands. It's hard to make them function when they don't want to work. All right. Can you type something in the chat so I know that my stream's working? Please? I'll put this over here. Okay, or not. Maybe I don't have anybody there. Yeah, I didn't put my character name, I just sent it. Whatever. Probably should have done that up higher. Well, if you're there, I'm here. I'll catch the, I'll look over at the chat once in a while to see if anybody said anything. Or did the poll that I have to try a new game because I'm bored. So bored. Story of my life, though. Cemetery of the Forsaken. Here I come. Down to one now. Still don't know. Can you not enter the chat? What is going on? Alright, so if you can't enter the chat for some reason, let me give you an alternative. I'm thinking about it. Storm. Why did I do that? Social. Can't, my memory is terrible. So that's SILINTS. What a mess. And that one's 2,000 because I didn't have 80 available. What? Count's not found. Oh, butter. Maybe they finally did delete it. Although I'm signed into it, it's weird. It's sent via link. Okay. Shadow, are you okay, baby? Oh, no, that's Freya. All right, so I don't know if you can see this. If you're still in the room, I don't have it on that particular screen. But there's a Freya, is the black one. She's poking around, getting ready to go behind the sofa. And then Shadow is the gray one way over there. If you can see him, I don't know. I can't tell. He's looking at me. Slow, so I don't give y'all whiplash. Motion sickness. Okay. I'm not playing on my phone. I'm actually having to reset a password so that I can get into an account. That way I can give you an alternative for messaging me if the chat is not working. I am I've trained for IT and cybersecurity. So I know the basics, in the very least. It's just getting my brain to function. What the world? All right. I'm struggling bad. I'll look up here in just a second. There, finally got the type going. It didn't give me an option to save it. That might be a problem. Yeah. Continue. Oh no, I just reset it again. What the hell? not going to worry about it. I'm done trying to fight it. Hi, I've got two again. Sorry, I'm trying to get my Instagram so that I can post Instagram so you guys can chat with me if you can't chat. Because I can't tell if you guys can chat or not. It's not telling, I don't have any way to know. It's not even showing me if I have participants under the participant, but it shows me that I have two people in the room. So I'm a bit confused. If you can type something, please type something so that I know. Details, web, restrictions, there are none. Gaming, Diablo, name, it's not for kids. No age restriction. Yes, there's an age restriction. Customization. I don't have any restrictions on message delay. Yeah, no, everything's good there. I guess y'all are just watching. All right, off I go then. How? Guess y'all get to watch. Yes. Huh? Back down to one. It's okay, Shadow. Mama's right here, baby. You gonna come see me? Or you gotta go potty? Sounds like a potty call. This character is just so overpowered. It's a not a witch doctor, a can't remember. Wow, my memory is really getting bad. Plus, I'm tired, but I heard too much to sleep. Not a witch doctor, not a paladin, or crusader, I should say. So that's what they use for this particular game. I don't know if I'm talking to myself or not. Probably. Wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't be anything new. Portal back to town so I can. I forgot what I was going to do. I need to get up and stretch for a minute anyway. I'm going to take a, I don't know, 5? Is that okay? Probably talking to myself. If not, I will be back in a few minutes. May not be 5. We'll see. I need to stretch. Been sitting here for basically 2 hours. That's how long my stream's been going. I'll be back. I'll put some music on for you. I got some YouTube music I think I can do. YouTube. Well, no, I think I'll just leave it as it is. And I'll put myself on my microphone on mute. Help if I came away. I'm talking and I'm muted. Here I am talking the whole time and I'm muted. Can you guys please text something in the chat? And thank you for coming to my live stream. If you could please subscribe and like. I'm trying to at least get up to a couple more, Be nice. I've been streaming for 2 hours and I haven't really had anybody in here. They pop in, pop out. Hope you're all doing great. If you're actually there. Don't know. It's on my third live stream. I don't know. I give up. So, way to refresh the live stream without losing it. It took me forever to get it up. No, there used to be satchels. What happened to the satchels? It's been a little while since I've played. Apparently longer than I thought. Satchels used to have either something in it, like a weapon or a book, or shoulder pad or gauntlet or whatever. I do like playing a necromancer. That's what this is. What he is a necromancer. Specifically, sorry, for the corpse explosion talent. Boom! Let the bodies hit the floor. Because it just goes and blood everywhere. And kills everything in sight. Just about. That's a pretty powerful character. They seems to me like they didn't downgrade him any. I don't know if I'm happy or sad about that. Corpse explosion, corpse explosion. Oh, I kind of want. Got a notification. All right. Do that. Whatever. Oh, hi. Sorry. Nobody was here, so I was just trying to figure things out. Just bored. Can't seem to get anybody to type in the chat to see if it's working or answer the poll. Still don't know who's there. I go to the participants and it doesn't show anybody. Ah, yay. Hi, Jimmy. Yeah, I haven't been able to get anybody to type in the chat to see when they come in. Can you hear me at least? I'm hanging in there. If I can remember where my camera's at. Awesome. All right. Back to playing if I can. Try not to ignore you. Sort of playing, sort of nice. Not, I mean, so I've been streaming for about 2.5 hours now. So I'm just bored. But that's like my middle name. Need to get it changed to that. Okay. Pants for that. There. Yeah. I was gaming old retro games. Had get a BIOS to play them. Yeah. See, with retro games, you can do so that you don't have to worry about getting a virus for the retro games. You can, because with the components and stuff, if it's not, no, I'm thinking wrong. Tired, not really sleeping. What I was trying to say was that I would myself play the retro game in my, I would spin up one of my virtual machines and I played in that. But until I get things situated and I figure this all out, I'm playing on my normal PC. Awesome. Yeah. Right now I'm just playing a solo thing with a new character I created yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Pretty sure it was yesterday or this morning. I have no idea. My time is all out of whack right now. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. Kiss my butt. Kiss my butt. Wait, why is that all? Switched it out by accident. My OCD is kicking in real bad. You can change that where the X for your controller, where X is jump, you can change that to whatever you want. You can change the key bindings, and you can create macros. You can do a whole bunch of stuff on the computer that, or even awesome. Sorry, I'm in a weird state of mind tonight. My apologies. Did I not make you I swore I made you a moderator. There you go. Standard one for now until I figure out the difference between the two. Yeah, I always feel like I'm an excellent player, but when I'm actually playing, I suck. So I end up doing a lot of messing around, even though when I play with some players, I can be really, really good up until a certain point. Yep, you're a mod now. Well, I had a decent talk with an old friend of my ex-husband's tonight. Talked for about 2 hours. Although I don't know if it helped the hurt or what. Ah, gotcha. It's not so much that I'm in a better mood. I've had a little bit of sleep, but I haven't been able to really eat anything. I've had about 3 crackers in about 4 days. Well, I take that back. I had a little bit of donuts, those little mini round donuts, but they didn't sit down. Yeah, it's nice to have someone to listen to and talk to and bounce ideas off of, and just I like to have discussions. I'm the type of person that likes to have, even though I've never been political, I like to discuss the stuff, the intellectual part of everything. You know what I mean? I know I need food to keep going, but my body can't, right? Because of my pain and emotions and everything else. It's just not staying down. No matter how hungry I am, it's just, I won't sit down. But I do have crackers. Eat crackers. I've been eating a couple of them. Whoop! Almost dropped that one completely. But I do have crackers. I've been eating completely. Probably this one. I cleaned up my room in here a little bit. I don't remember if you remembered what it looked like the last time you saw it. Yeah, I had to get into politics in last year, before 2021. When did I get that last associate's degree? Yeah, it's getting harder and harder for me to get up. So I knew eventually I'd end up in a wheelchair, and I'm getting close. Getting real close. Forgot why I picked it up. Remember what it was that I talked about? Politics. Oh, the year. Okay. 2023. Because when I got my associates for network administration and cybersecurity, I I had to take a general education class because I hadn't had one class, which was American history, for out of my bachelor's degree and my associate's degree before that, my other associate's degree. Hadn't had it apparently. So, yeah, nice, you know. So I had to take American history and then open myself up to the political world that I had been avoiding since my now ex-husband and passed away unalived. I gotta remember I'm on YouTube. Unalived. Uh, I had I had to take that class, and yeah, I've been kind of stuck in it since because then we had Biden and Trump. I don't know. And then all the idiots in the world. Yep, exactly. They go back. They literally do this number back and forth, and history repeats itself just in a little bit different way. It's this number. I don't remember that. I switched my camera around, but I just can't seem to find a great location. I can't. Gotta be able to get to where I can raise some money and get some funds or something. Yep. If I'm understanding that word correctly. My brain isn't as sharp as it used to be. 2 associate's degrees, a bachelor's degrees, and a lot of certificates under my belt, and I feel like a shattered piece of glass on the floor with just dust from memory. So, but yeah, that was the last one. And they couldn't even print out the diploma correctly or the degree correctly or on a decently. It's all wonky. Yeah, that one. That associates is from my computer career. A bachelor's from Park University, and then I have another associate's from Carolina Community College, Coastal Carolina Community College, which I think now is Carolina University, Coastal Carolina University. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I thought. Or at least right along those lines. I'm usually pretty good at figuring out words. If I hadn't heard or seen them before, I'm usually pretty good at figuring out the word in the context of the sentence. Didn't used to be able to do that when I was a kid, but with time comes experience. They don't tell you that really as you're growing up, at least back then. Oh, I took my weapon off. They just try to drill into you the education, education, education. Learn, 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 learn. What did I do? Delete it? Nope, there it is. Okay. Two-handed. Oh, that delete. Let's see if I do this and then Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Go back to here. Nope, that still decreases. That increases. 1447. Holy mackerel. Okay, I guess I'm doing that one. Yeah, sometimes I can multitask, sometimes I can't. And my mouse has this border ribbon sewn in on it, and it's irritating my wrist because of its location. I have a tendency to just drop down on my wrist when I'm mousing around. And thank you for responding to my poll. I probably had 8 people in here pop in and out, and nobody responded. Not one. And before, I had originally had it to where they had to subscribe in order to chat. Not one. They'd pop in, squat for a few minutes, a minute or two, and then pop right back out. So I figured out how to change it while it's still alive. So I changed it back to where it didn't have to have be subscribed in order to chat. Yeah, it's typical. My nickname for my APA pool leagues is Bubbles because they keep telling me I need to be put into a bubble. I'm always hurting myself. That, and I'm usually bubbly. Right now, I'm just exhausted. But I'm in too much pain to be able to sleep because all I'm going to do is sit there, lay there in my bed, tossing and turning, scaring Freya. And that poor little kitty has been through so much as it is. At least I imagine she has. She was a stray for a little while. Imagine she hasn't been through nearly as much as Shadow has. He was the feral. I have videos on my YouTube. I don't have the energy to go pick them up and bring them in here to show you. Shadow might come in here eventually. He was in here earlier and I had him in my lap. He wanted to be serenaded. He is my baby boy, that is for sure. Okay. Let's go back to town, empty my bags, and then finish this little impromptu rift, I guess is what it is. It's almost like a goblin portal, but it's not a goblin portal. It's a different type of portal. Yeah, I'm basically right there with you. What sleep I am getting is very little. I spent over 48 hours not sleeping and then only to sleep for about 2.5 and wake up. And you will find as you get to know me that I have I'm having a lot of memory problems of late. A lot. So I will end up repeating myself a lot. All right, so this character, I have to have intellect. Intellect is its trait.
characteristic, whatever. Can't remember what it's called. This is not a great view for camera. Side view shows all this. Hard to believe when I was younger, I had I could literally do this around my neck. Fingers. I had a little skinny pencil. Oh my God, I can still do it. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, when I was younger, it was my mind and my fibromyalgia. By the time I hit, let's see, 28, 27, 27, 26. 2007, I was 26. So yeah, 26. Awesome. Where are you taking them? Going to take pictures and post them? I wish I could find all my pictures from Okinawa. It's such a shame that I can't. I got a couple. I've moved so many times. And my mom, it's a whole nother story. But yes, I am always losing things. I have fluid on the brain, hydrocephaly, uh, very in the white matter of the brain. And then I also have lesions. I have seizures, grand mal, petit grand mal, and partial complex. I've had them since I was 19 and in the 20 and in the military. Think. Can't think right now. Awesome. Are you cheering for the underdog? Or are you cheering for the big guy? Big to do guy. Put my helmet into my stash when I was just trying to take it off my head so I can remove the gem. Put this one in it. And go here, go gem, go. And of course, each gem does different things. Well, nice. Randy, my ex husband, that was the Marine, because I married military both times, just like I was. First time was Air Force, like I was. Second one was the Marine. I thought maybe if I go for a Marine, tough guy, it'll be better. It was better in its own ways, but it still took its toll. Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, this one I gotta take that out. See, I'm do this. I have to step at a time. Click this, do that, this, that. I F. I don't remember, but don't want purple. Even that's vitality, which is life for the helm. Did I lose you? No. Okay. Yeah, I understand why people stand up and serve their country. Yeah, it's different in each country. I understand that. Um, uh, I know some countries force it, make it mandatory, where other countries, even if it's not mandatory, it's still not the best circumstances to be in the service. And even in America, and being in the service isn't the greatest for us because we still aren't treated as well as a serviceman or woman should be treated, I think, especially after we get out. Oh, thank you. This is Diablo 3. It's on PC on Blizzard. Yeah, Poland, Ukraine, um, uh, Russia. Russia has a mandatory two years, or is that the Ukraine that has the 2 years? I get them. I got that. I think I might have that mixed up. I have a tendency to tell people that I either run on dial-up or that remember the old the card um, thing that you put the information for each person or business on, and you would go through the card index. That's it, card index. That's what my brain's on. Card index lately. That's what it's running on. It's a card index with fingers that are not nimble anymore. Gotta love it. Okay, there. All right, so you haven't seen this game. Let me do a little bit of explaining of some of the cool features for you. Some of the things that aren't really for the game to be like killing monsters and stuff like that, but this is the little side stuff. All right. Well, it can be and it can't be. It may not be. Depends. So if you scroll way up here, or when you go to come in, you'll see where it'll say chapter 1 through 9 for the first, when you first start to come in, you'll have like a chapter. It's like quests. All right. So this is a quest. Mini quests, actually, in one. And you do what it says. And then you get your first achievement. It'll, once you complete the achievement, you get these things that are here. The armor. Just let me know when you've read it, because my eyes are getting to where I can't read the print. Even though it's nice and bright and white, it's just my eyes are, it's making it float. It might be because I have fiber internet, and the gaming is running pretty good. So, but it may not translate very well to your internet over there. Although you may have better internet over there, I don't know. It just depends on where you're at. Over in Scotland, Dublin, yeah. Ireland, Dublin, Scotland. My brain, I know where it's at, but right now my brain just doesn't want to cooperate with me. It's one of many places I want to go because I'm Irish and Scottish, English, obviously. Belfast, Ireland. That's it. I want to say Germany, but it wasn't. My brain is just kaput right now. This is normally about the time I'm falling asleep when my sleep schedule is on a somewhat decent schedule. Because I take my meds at like 20 after 9, and then I'm usually falling asleep about between 1 and 2. I have a mutt. I have, here, I can show you because I am tired of this at the moment. I need a break from all the visual on my eyes because sometimes the visual gets too much with my brain and my seizures. And I have to be careful even with my seizure medicine because I am not seizure free. I am a homebound 100% disabled veteran. That, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. All right, what was I going to do? Yes. Oop, come on, bud. Let's pull this over here. Over here and go. Yep. Eyes are starting up. Woohoo! Right. Do you not turn the brightness down? Yeah, normally I have a dark screen, but sometimes it's just because my vision gets weird on me with my I have dry eyes, and so it just I'm a mess. I can't really explain more than that. Huh. What's wrong? Okay. Wrong thing, dog. Sidetracked. It's the only thing about not being able to remember things and lack of sleep. You tend to you tend to forget what you're doing a lot. Get sidetracked, even though you try to keep yourself on track. Yeah, I have dry eyes, so I get like gritty eyes. It's like little pieces of sand or grit that comes out of my eye ducts. I literally pull it right out. They itch, they get burny. I tested negative for the SSA, SSB for I'm not good at pronouncing this word. Sojourn's syndrome. I have the dry eyes, the dry mouth, um, the chronic pain, the neuropathy. I have chronic fatigue syndrome. I have a heart condition that can align with it. I have migraines, seizures. I have so much stuff that can align with Sjogren's syndrome that it's unreal. But it can take up to 10 years or longer to actually diagnose. It is extremely hard to diagnose. And I've already been diagnosed with fibromyalgia. And usually, when someone is diagnosed with fibromyalgia, it either turns out to be Sjogren's syndrome or a combination of Sjogren's syndrome and fibromyalgia. Because it usually ends up being Sjogren's syndrome is primary with fibromyalgia as secondary. And if it's not Sjogren's syndrome, it ends up being like Hashimoto syndrome or Hashimoto's. I don't know if you know all that. But it's a systemic problem. It affects also the brain, the nervous system, the skin, the organs. It can cause the heart to stop. Yep, I've got it all. And my fibromyalgia, the pain that I have, that is that my doctor has been categorizing as fibromyalgia, has now increased at least tenfold in the last 2 years. I am literally hurting from top to bottom. So it is hard to eat because I can't really swallow. Yes, I'm eating crackers, but if you see water, 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 water. I'm always drinking water, but yeah, I'm always thirsty. Always. And it gets to where my mouth, if you see, I'm always going like this. Yes, I'll get a little fluid here, but it's not the type, it's not a real saliva. It's that sticky roof of your mouth, dry, that you get. Nope, no cure. Same with fibromyalgia, same with my SAVNT, I think is what it's called. It's a tachycardia. It's the sinus node, or the one that does the pace. It's the pacemaker of the heart. I have had that since I was in the military. Same with my seizures. Same with my migraines. There's several things, So, but it's just accumulating. I've had blood clots. I've had DVTs. I've had bilateral pulmonary emboli. That's blood clots in both lungs. I was 26 when it first happened. The first one happened. And I had my blood clots and stroke. When I had my stroke, it was the night before I was to be released. When they pulled me in to look at my heart, put a thing down my throat to look down into my heart. Turned out I had 2 blood clots in my heart that looked like they had a string attached. They said, had they released me the next morning and I hadn't had the CVATIA, I would have dropped dead, even on the blood thinners. Yep. But yeah, people tell me that I'm not trying to sound mean and nasty, because that is not who I am. But people tell me that people have it worse off and dismiss me like I have nothing wrong with me, and demand that I do things like go out and go to the bar and do this and do that. And I can't do those things. But they see this face This face that don't look like it's 45 years old and suffering every moment of the day, 365 days out of the year, except for when I'm sleeping, and I'm probably suffering then, but I don't know it. What am I to do? So I sit here. Hopefully, I'll feel better eventually. Maybe the palliative care that I'm getting ready to start within the coming weeks will help. Because I had breakdown and asked for palliative care. I knew it was coming. I was just hoping I could hold it off longer. It's not the end stage stuff, but it's getting close. I can feel it. I've felt it for a while. I've just been trying to push it, I guess, as I usually do. Anywho, here's my DNA, one of them anyway. I've got two. I've got this one, and then I've got Ancestry too. I started with Ancestry, and then I transferred my DNA test over to here. So, DNA, ethnicity. Seriously. They're updating it. Isn't that hilarious? Been working on my family tree for a while. I have a lot of errors. I got well errors. They're things you got to go in and check on. Pull this over here. Yeah, if I do that, that'll mess up the video. It'll cause it to do that kaleidoscope thing. If you're sharing a screen live, or even if you're sharing a screen while you're doing like in Zoom or whatever, and you have another, and you bring that studio over that you're actually in with where the chat is at and stuff, if you bring that over to where the actual screen is that you're sharing, it'll cause that kaleidoscope to happen. So you have to bring that studio back off your first monitor over to your second monitor, or at least off that browser that you're sharing, or whatever it is that you're sharing, to stop that kaleidoscope from happening. Where it's a box inside of 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 a box for infinity. So, all right, what should we do? What do you want to do? Any? Go, go, go. Help me out. Help me out. Yep. I'm overtired. Hey, how about we do some fake 420? Start up a game? Let's see. Let me pull over Blizzard. This is Blizzard. It is a desktop. This one's a desktop. You can play. All right, stop and think before I speak. Okay, so this is Blizzard. It is this is the desktop application for it. It has a bunch of games, as you can see up here in my favorites list here. These are the ones that I have played or tried to play. I'm a lifetime, well, not lifetime, a vanilla World of Warcraft player. However, I stopped playing uh, 3 years ago, 2.5, something like that. So I guess that Hearthstone. Let's play Hearthstone. I ain't played Hearthstone in a while. I gotta install it again. No, that's right. That's why I hadn't played it. I uninstalled it because I hadn't played it in forever. All right, so those are the ones I have installed. These ones are start for free. Heroes of the Storm, huh? I think I played that one. Yep, played that one. Played all of these. I played that one on Xbox. I didn't play the remastered one of StarCraft. What is Worldcraft Rumble? Why is my sound not playing? Can you hear it? Thank you. I figure out how. I bet you I know what I have to do. Yes or no to audio? Okay, what am I doing now? Cool. I just downloaded my first I just captured my first thumbnail. That was cool. Okay. Let's see. That is theater mode. Okay. So really, life is but a box of chocolates. Never know. See? Kaleidoscope. Oh, lordy, lordy. What am I going to do? Let me try here. That's overlay stuff. I really need to take a course on YouTube, I think. Yes, it is. You will notice with me as time goes by that my mask will start to drop. My autisticness will show a lot, even though I'm not diagnosed. I'm pretty sure I'm autistic with ADHD, on top of my anxiety, my complex PTSD, a bunch of other BS that doctors have decided to label me with. I just tell people, I'm just me. And I'm happy about it. Most days. Not so happy the other days. All right, so close that out. Here's the edit button. Details. Oh, I can change this to entertainment now. I'll just mark that as a yes, just in case for that. Just in case there happens to be some AI in whatever I'm doing. Title and description language is English. I marked that already. Why am I having to mark it again? Customization. Did I miss something here? Nope. I save. Settings. Nope, went there already. Let's see, where else can I go? Nope, that just pulls that out. Right here. Go to my channel. Nope. Okay, analytics dashboard. Let me pull this up there and put that there and make this go yonder. It's amazing what you remember after. Yeah, I'm happy but miserable. It's a weird combination. It makes it for a very difficult life. Especially when you're trying to be happy, or you are happy and you're trying to project that, and the pain is just trying, or your sickness is just trying to knock it out of you. All right, let's see. I did something. I was doing something. Oh, go back over here. Why did I put that over there? I lose track a lot too of what I'm doing, especially when I'm extremely tired, like I am. But that's okay. I don't mind. Overview, content, audience, tools, outliers. Nope, don't want that. Keywords, optimization. Nope. Copyright. Removal requests. Oh, I don't have any. Cool. Just checking on them. But I'm going through the settings trying to see if I can find that setting. And I forgot what setting it was now. Again. Yeah. That's why I have a Galaxy Note for a cell phone so I can take notes when I'm out and about. Not that I've been out and about in the last 2 years much. Doctor's appointments when I can make them once in a very blue moon, and I mean like maybe twice a year. So far, I think I've been out to see friends, if you want to consider them friends. I check on them, but they don't really check on me. So. Story of my life. But that's okay. Alright, I was going to the settings to do what again? Can you remind me? Not the chat. There's something. Sound. Sound for the video. Okay, I wrote it down. Gosh, even my English, my vocabulary is going down the tube. Oh, sweet. I now have a library of music I can play. Okay, then. Nice. So until I find this so that you can have sound, let's see if this will work. All right. Let's see. What genre do you want? I haven't quite learned how to do this yet. I'm pretty sure I'll figure it out like that probably with the, but my brain's not quite there yet. So, any particular song or um, all right. Well, the one I want isn't in here. All right, let's see if I can do this. Let's dance. Let's do. I'm not ready to give others permission yet. You know what I mean? For to be able to, Lord have mercy, give people permission so that they can upload, comment, and take other public actions on mine. No, not yet. No, I don't trust anyone to do that. Mm. Anxiety is so bad that I'm past the wick on my nails. Community moderation. See, I don't know if I did that right or correct. I don't know about these settings either. I haven't looked into them. Comments for hashtags. All right. Let's see what this sounds like. Maybe it was just that video. Sorry. It's like my cheek stuck to my thing and I tried to breathe at the same time and just went, "Nyeh." That's not angry. What, is there no actual verbiage? Yeah, it is. But with a constant headache, I can't take it right now. With little sleep, so maybe on a little bit better day or night. Maybe it's just that video because I tried for that video. Share entire screen image. Yeah, my family tree is like huge. And I'm not even done with it. Not even close. Yeah, I gotta close some things down. It's getting too much on my resources. Okay, I understand. Give me a second. Silly Billy. Okay. All right, so a quick clicking barb. Okay. Oh, I lost you. I swear I typed more than that. Okay, well, thank y'all. Please like and subscribe. I'm exhausted. It's after 2. I'm going to bed. Regardless if I fall asleep or not. At least I'll have my kitties to keep me company. And a nice warm heated blanket, even though it's like 59 outside. Like, subscribe, and please join my Discord. I keep wanting to say our. My Discord. Little warning: my Discord does have it is IT, so it'll say Betty's IT or something like that. I can't remember what my Discord is. Give me a second. I changed it, but I don't know if it actually changed. I changed to Silent Storm 80, but I'm not sure if it actually changed to that. If it caught up or not, because sometimes it takes a bit before the name change actually happens. So, other than that, thank you, and God bless. Veterans, stay safe.